What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon Y today. Today's episode is going to be number 11, and off-screen. Before we get started here, I wanted to show you guys that I captured a new Pokemon that I'm going to be adding to the team. It's going to be Axew. I trained him up to level 18, gave him Hone Claws. He's also got Assurance, Dragon Rage, and Dual Chop, and the main reason I gave him Hone Claws is to increase the accuracy of Dual Chop because it only has 90% accuracy. And that's actually really, really bad because I miss that way too often. So, anyway, we left off right at the beginning of Route 8 after we went through the Connecting Cave. So let's just get started with Route 8 here. As you can see, we've got Cena and, what the hell's his name? Dexio, that's right. They're going to upgrade our Pokedex for us because there's more than just one section of the Pokedex. It's divided into 3 sections. So they're going to upgrade it and give us the Coastal Pokedex, which is the second of 3. So we also have the Central, and that was the first section, and the Mountain section is going to be the third section. But anyway, I think we've seen some Pokemon in the Coastal section already. As you can see, Spoink. I think I battled someone that had a Spoink. You can also capture Spoink on the route here in the grass. And as for other wild Pokemon, there's quite a few actually. Most notably, Absol and Bagon can be found here. Bagon's actually pretty rare, so that might take a while. But Absol is definitely a good capture. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to say. Make sure you grab that Super Potion that was hiding in that rock up there. I don't think I mentioned that. But anyway, I need to figure out which way to go here because there's like ledges everywhere. Just all over the place, and if you don't jump over the right one, like what I just did right there, you're going to have to go back, and I wanted to go around that way because I feel like there's an item that I can pick up by only going that way, so going to have to go through the grass, and of course I get attacked by a wild Pokemon, of course I do, and look, I was just talking about this, Spoink is here. I did not nickname this Axew, just because I wasn't really sure at the time. I didn't have something like right off the bat that I wanted to name him. And I wanted to give you guys a chance to like leave a comment or something and give me some suggestions. I mean, I'm not necessarily going to like choose just something random, but if you guys come up with something pretty cool, I'll probably use it. So, like I said before, though, all of the Pokemon that I want to use on my team are all like right around, or I guess what I'm trying to say is like before I get 2 badges, I could have all the Pokemon that I wanted, because I think the last Pokemon that I want to grab is on Route 10, and that's right after Sillage City, and Sillage City is where you grab the second badge, so I might have a full team of 6 Pokemon at that point, and then just, you know, switch in and out, one with like an HM slave to use like Strength, Fly, that kind of stuff. But the next 3 Pokemon that I'm going to capture, well, I guess including Axew, so 2 more, I haven't really thought of any nicknames for them, so I'm not going to be nicknaming them when I capture them, so you guys can just like write in the comment section, just be like, oh, this is a good nickname, and if it's good, I will choose it, and I'll give you credit too, which is even better. So I decided to capture this Spoink because, you know what, why the hell not? I haven't caught anything on this route at all, and there's a lot of Pokemon that you can capture here, so might as well capture this Spoink. You can also capture, I think, Inkay here, which is a Psychic and Dark-type Pokemon, evolves into Malamar a little bit later on. Not a great competitive Pokemon, but I think it's a pretty cool design. And let's see, what else can we capture here? I believe Wingull is found in hordes here, so Viper and Zangoose can also be found in hordes here as well. I mentioned Bagon already. I think Drifloon and Mienfoo are the other 2 Pokemon that can be found here. I think that's all of them. I'm not entirely positive, but it's kind of a lot of Pokemon, and it might be, in fact, the most or close to the most that we've encountered on one route up until this point. But things are actually going to start getting a lot more difficult and a lot more diversified, especially right after we get the second gym badge. Things are going to like just get a little bit more difficult, so I'm pretty excited for that because honestly the first part of this game, up until you get the second badge, is kind of like boring. It takes a while to get off of its feet, I guess. So this Axew's at level 19, I'm at level 18, and I don't have a lot of health left, so I don't know if staying in would be the best idea here, but I am trained with some speed EVs, So I'm kind of confident that I can outspeed, and I do, even though he has the level on me, or 1 level on me, and I'm able to connect with that dual chop, get rid of that Axew, because it's super effective. And the downside to training Dragon-type Pokemon, not just Axew, you know, Bagon and Dragonite, they're all the same, but they take forever to level up. It takes, like, I think 1,250,000 to get them up to level 100, and of course, you know, I'm not training everybody up to level 100, but not every Pokemon takes the same amount of experience to grow a level. And yeah, dragons take the longest out of all of them. So I don't have strength, I can't move that boulder, so there's no sense in even worrying about getting whatever item is over there. We're going to have to come back later and do that. Meanwhile, we have a Rising Star. I don't even know how to say that name, so I don't know if I want to try. Anyway, he's going to start off with a Pancham, and Pancham is just Fighting type. For some reason, I thought it was Dark and Fighting type, but yeah, that's not it at all. Not it at all. It doesn't get that Dark typing until it evolves into Pangoro. So anyway, I'm going to go for the Hone Claws here, get my attack up, get my accuracy up, so I probably will be able to just sweep his entire team now, honestly, because it doesn't look like this person's going to have anything above level 15 or 16, and at +1, you know, max attack, this Axew is just crazy. He would have to have some kind of, like, Fairy type or Steel type to stop this sweep, and I don't think he's going to have that. So he's going to send out the Skiddo, and yeah, that is going to go down in one hit very, very easily. Skiddo doesn't really have that much in the way of defenses anyway. It's pretty frail, honestly. Goldine's going to come out next, and for sure this thing is going to go down with a dual chop. It is at level 17, so it's a little bit higher than I thought it was going to be. But Goldine doesn't take hits very well. Like I said, this guy needed to have something that was like Intimidate or something like that. Or something that resisted or was immune to a Dragon-type move. That was not the case, so that is pretty much it for that battle. My goodness, I'm tripping over my words constantly here. It's been a couple of days since I recorded, just because I don't know. I was trying to like get some other stuff done, and I really need to get on this recording because I would love to get back into Wi-Fi battle. So if I can record ahead enough, you know, get some bulk recording done, then I can start mixing things up a little bit. So maybe release one Wi-Fi battle and one Pokemon Y episode a day, or like 2 Pokemon Y episodes and a Wi-Fi battle a day. Something like that instead of just Pokemon Y, because I know not everybody wants to watch that. So yeah, so I need to like get on this recording stuff. So hopefully I'm going to get some bulk recording done this weekend. Today is Friday. You guys probably won't be watching this until Saturday, but either way, like I said, it's going to be all day recording all weekend, so hopefully I just get most of this game done, honestly. So we were able to get rid of that Machop very easily. Dragon Rage is going to be like one of my best friends, honestly, just for capturing wild Pokemon and finishing off stuff if I get intimidated or something like that, or somebody decides to use something stupid like Growl, Play Nice, what's another one? Charm. I hate those moves, and they just are not very good to Axew, so Dragon Rage is a nice way to combat that without having to use special attacks. Alright, now this part's kind of strange. The first thing you want to do is, well, there's no items down there, but there is a Leaf Stone that we can grab by jumping across here, and this is the only way to get it. You can't reach it by starting at the top. So make sure you come down here first. Grab that, and now we're going to go on this side, and this will allow us to get to the other side where we need to go. And I believe it's this way. This should be it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. See, not too difficult. It looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. And that's going to lead us right into Ambrette Town, actually. So that was a pretty short route, honestly. There's actually a lower part to Route 8 that we have to go through next. Well, not next, but eventually. I believe we actually have to go through Route 9 first. Anyway, looks like our neighbor here, what's her face? What the hell's her name? Serena? I want to say it's I want to say it's Serena, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's go into the Pokemon Center first, because we need to get ourselves healed up after all of that battling that we did. Yeah, it would really help to get ourselves healed up. So we need to visit the Fossil Museum, which is kind of cool because I'm actually going to be adding one fossil Pokemon to my team. That's going to be our 5th member, and after that, we'll only have 1 left. And like I said, that's going to be on Route 10, so our team is like kind of, sort of, almost complete. What is this? The aquarium. Okay, we don't want to go there. So before I head into the museum, I think we should just do some exploring and talk to people. This lady is going to give us TM94, which is Rock Smash. You're going to want to make sure that you grab that, because that has a lot of utility. It's not an HM or anything, which is great. So you can just teach it to your Pokemon and use it to smash rocks and stuff, and then delete it whenever you want without having to wait until we get to the move deleter, which isn't for quite a while, honestly. So this lady here is going to give us a health wing, and that doesn't really do that much. It does increase EVs, like I think health wing increases HP, but it's only 1 EV, so really doesn't do that much at all. It's really not that useful. I guess, I mean, every little bit counts, but it's much faster to just either do horde training for EV training, or, you know, just do the super training. Either or. I don't think there's anything else as far as just people just hanging out around here. I do know that there's an O-Power thing that we can get in this hotel, because there's always O-Power stuff in the hotels. This lady here is going to give us TM96, which is Nature Power, and that is something that I will use later. I'm not going to use that right now. In fact, I don't even know if anyone on my team right now can learn that. Maybe Ivysaur, but Ivysaur is not really on my team, like I've mentioned a whole bunch of times. So let's see if there's anything else that we can find in here. I don't think there is. I think that TM96 was pretty much it. There's not even anybody in this room. Ah, Mr. Pink Suit Man. Mr. Bonding. Awesome. So let's see which O-Power he's going to give us this time. It's going to be Special Defense Power Level 1. And yeah, I really don't use these very often. The only ones that I like to use are the prize money one and the experience one. That's pretty much it. Maybe if I can just remind myself, I'll just use a couple just for the sake of using it and showing it and just not ignoring it the entire time. Because honestly, the first time I played through this game, I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even find it until the second time I played through. I was like, oh, that's how you use that. Okay, so here's the Fossil Lab. And this guy right here, if you have Genesect, bring Genesect there, because he will give you the extra drives for Technoblast. So that's something to keep in mind. So now that we're here, what is going on? Let's find out what this guy has to say. Welcome, future archaeologists. You were drawn here by the mystique of fossils, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. My name is Serena. We're researching Mega Evolution, and we were wondering if you know anything about it. Right. Oh ho, so you're Professor Sycamore's students. I've heard about you. Mega Evolution, you say? I'm sorry, but all I know is that it has something to do with mysterious stones. Well, I already knew that. That wasn't that helpful. Still, since you're students of the Professor, you must know about Pokemon fossils, correct? Yeah. Wonderful, I expect no less. That's right, fossils are the legacy of Pokemon. Okay. And he wants us to go to the dig site, which is... He didn't really mention what it was, but it's actually off of Route 9, so that's going the opposite direction of the way that we were originally going to go. The assistant in Glittering Cave right now might know about that. So apparently there's some kind of like Mega Evolution link in Glittering Cave. What should I do? Well, since I'm already here, maybe I should go talk to that assistant. Are you going to Glittering Cave, Seameister? They don't tell you where it is, I don't think. But it is off of Route 9. So that's our next destination before we head out to Sillage City. That's where we're headed. So that's going to be this direction here, and actually is a dead end. The only thing over here is Glittering Cave. It doesn't really double back to anything. There's no loops or anything. And this route is actually pretty cool because you get to ride a Rhyhorn. That's right, you get to ride a Pokemon. How cool is that? This lady here is going to give you a Rocky Helmet. If you're going to play competitive, I suggest you pick that up because that is an awesome competitive item, especially when you use it on a Pokemon like Rough Skin Garchomp or Iron Barb's Ferrothorn. It's absolutely a great defensive item. So as for this, yeah, we can just climb on the Rhyhorn, and we're going to use the Rhyhorn to cross this rough terrain, and also to destroy these giant boulders that are in our way. And the cool part here is that you can get attacked by Pokemon while you're on this rough, like, gravelly area. There's only 3 possible Pokemon that you can find here, and that's going to be the new normal and electric type Helioptile, which is pretty cool. Pretty decent special attacker. He has some interesting abilities as well. I like Dry Skin and Solar Power myself. Anyway, the other Pokemon you can find here are Sandile, and that's going to be ground and dark type. You know, it evolves into Krookodile eventually. He could have Intimidate or Moxie, so that's pretty cool. Pretty useful Pokemon from Gen 5. And then also Hippopotas, which is awesome because, you know, he comes with Sandstream, so will help you get some weather up. And just as a great defensive, bulky ground type if you want one, if you don't have one for your team, because having a ground type is always a good idea. And as I'm noticing my team, like, one of the biggest flaws right now that I can see is that I don't really have any immunities to anything. I do not have a flying type, so I don't have any ground type immunity, and I don't have a ground type, so I don't have any electric type immunity. And I don't have a ghost type, so I don't have any normal type immunity. All I really have is Lucario that is immune to poison. So I really need to make sure that my last Pokemon has some kind of immunity. And I will see to that. It's not going to be anyone on this route. But yeah, we're going to take care of that. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned it, but since I don't have any flying type Pokemon, I can't do Sky Battles, which is unfortunate. It's a new thing in Gen 6. You have to use a Pokemon that can fly. I don't have one, like I just mentioned. So that's kind of a fail. There was a Firestone a minute ago that I picked up that was kind of just hanging out in the corner. That is useful for picking up, not for picking up, but for evolving Pokemon like Eevee and Growlithe, stuff like that. I don't believe you can find Growlithe in-game, so it would mostly be for Eevee. Anywho, we can't capture Eevee yet. That's going to be on Route 10. This is Route 9. So we're almost there. That guy was a Sky Trainer. I think that's what they call themselves. Something like that. But anyway, like I said, I don't have any flying type Pokemon. I don't have any Pokemon that can levitate. I don't have any Pokemon that can do anything in the sky at all. Except fall. That doesn't really count. So I can't do the Sky Battles. That's unfortunate. But whatever. You're not really missing anything. They're just battles. You don't get any extra items from them or anything. So I'm not too terribly worried about not showing them. And here we are. We have arrived at the Glittering Cave. And that was a pretty easy route. We pretty much just uncovered everything there was to uncover. We got through it a little bit fast because I used Repel. You know, didn't get attacked by wild Pokemon all over the place. But that's pretty much it. I'm actually going to call it an episode here. It's a little bit shorter than some of the other episodes I've been having. Most of them have been over 20 minutes. We'll probably get back to that, honestly, because there's so much coming up that we have to do. But that's going to be it for this time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, because it helps out so much. You guys are so awesome for doing so. By the way, love you guys. I will see you for the next episode. But until then, game on.